and welcome back to Access Paranormal's podcast.
Hello.
And we're doing it from outside the pod cafe now. We're actually in Mill Street Barracks in a small cellar, as you can tell.
All the places.
I know.
We've
I know.
It's good though, isn't it? It's something different.
It is. And we've got to say, it's a great comeback, isn't it, to start here. And as you know, this is Jonathan.
Hello.
And this is Marie.
Hiya.
And you know I am Jamie. And we're back. We've had a little bit of a break because we've been really busy on the radio stuff, haven't we?
We have. We've been out and about, haven't we? Lots of locations.
Recording and putting stuff on YouTube.
Yeah.
So I know you've got this YouTube channel, which is our Access Paranormal podcast.
Yeah.
But we've also now got Access Paranormal Radio. So if you get on there, every single show so far we've done is going on.
How many are we up to?
I think we're about up to 45, 46 now.
And how many have we got to do? Have we done?
Well, there's going to be, once they all go on, there's over 100.
Wow.
So
some hours there we've done, haven't we?
It's yeah. And we've had a little bit of an holiday. You've had an holiday. We've all had a little bit of a break
You've
from
had
it.
two, haven't you? Or is that to come up? How many holidays have you had, Jonathan?
Yeah.
Reader.
I mean, we're back here in Mill Street Barracks. We had a bit of a gap where we weren't here.
Yeah.
And it's great to be back. And we thought, you know what? The next podcast we do, I know we do it at the Pod Cafe with Roy and that. Let's do it from Mill Street.
Why not?
And the cellar we're in is the smallest cellar.
It's the smallest. And it's the hottest.
And it's hot.
It is hot.
And we've got, while we're doing this little bit of a podcast, we've got cat ball over there. We've got a cat ball behind us. We've got two dolls going away here. And we've got a sensor torch on the table. It's got to be touched for it to go on. So that's what it does. So that's on there.
And I'm going to take a recording. And so I got the thermal imager. So let's just take out of each wall.
Fair enough.
19.
And while Marie's doing that, we've
19.
also got new items, haven't we, Jonathan? Let you explain what you've got on the stairs and what we're going to be doing later on
so
for the radio show.
So we've got a new light sensor, which is currently on the stairs. That'll sense light up if it's sent and going past it.
Yeah.
So we do see something light up in the background. That's what that is. Just be careful when you dive up the stairs, don't you?
Story to that.
Yeah.
And the story is, the story is we were down here one night, and just to say, we've got a cat ball right at the very top of the stairs on a chair with a dent in it, along with a toy which is a sensor.
Yeah.
One time when we were here, quite a few months ago now, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It must be 12 months now.
About 12 months, yeah.
The ball came off the chair. The kid's toy we had on there last time went off, and I tried to scramble up the stairs.
There was K2s, there was
K2s,
and REM pods.
Everything was going on, wasn't it? So that's why he's warning me now.
Like a scramble.
But the one we've got on the stairs is brand new. We've never used this before. It's the first one.
I seen it. I thought, looks good, works okay. I've seen videos of other groups using it. And it does look really good, so it'll be interesting to see if we get on that.
What does it do, Jonathan? Is it light up or does it make
lights,
noise?
No, just lights up, no noise. And you can change, I think there's 8 different modes for the lights. You can have them come on fast and go off fast.
Yeah.
Come on fast and go off slow, and slow to different.
It's another gadget to do it.
It's another gadget, but it's different to what we've had before.
And we're also going to be doing, Jonathan, some
sensory deprivation.
Yep. Now we've done it a couple of months back, didn't we, with good friends of ours, Haunted Cellar.
Yeah,
that was funny.
Anybody who's watching this, if you get on YouTube a few weeks' time, or maybe a month's time, it's going to be on there then.
It'll be on Haunted Mysteries.
Mysteries, yeah.
And just listen to what he calls me.
Yeah, it's funny. Guaranteed.
Changing the subject. So we've got that. That's why the headphones are on the table here. That's why the blindfolds are not. It's not a bra. It's
Jamie, that's your bra.
Or Batman. Or Batman. Without the eyes.
That's your bra.
And then we've got the S box.
Yeah,
Jonathan bought an S box. You also got the
Thermal imager.
thermal imager.
So
So that's fantastic.
I'll
With
just
that.
keep trying that
Yeah,
throughout the
just
time, just
every
see
now
if
and
there's
then,
a big drop or a gain or something.
So we are set up. The reason why we're set up in here tonight as well is we're actually going to be recording a show for the Access Paranormal Radio for L35.
Yeah.
And that'll go out, I think it's sometime in October. I think it's the second week of October this one goes out, what we're recording tonight. And we've not done in here before. It's the first time we've ever done a show in here before, which will be very interesting.
Yeah.
The funny thing is we're doing it in total darkness.
Yes,
So we're going to spread out a little bit, but we're not going to see each other at all.
Something that always happens, isn't it, when we spread out in this room?
Yeah. I'm sitting next to the door so I can go up the stairs quicker.
I think it's been some years since I've done a call out and down here.
Oh yeah, because when it comes to think of it,
Yeah.
You know?
So you lot were together, Lee got touched, didn't I? Heard about that.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's been in since, has he?
He's done stuff down here.
Yeah.
Well, James was with us that night when the cat ball went off, and so was Lewis.
So it'd be good to see like.
Did
you hear a tinkle?
Yeah, a couple of taps or bangs.
No, I was too busy talking.
I heard a tinkle. Like it sounded like a teacup tinkle to me.
Yeah.
There's nobody coming into the door, is there? Will they be coming?
We're all locked up.
No, but I mean, nobody's due to come.
No one at all. It's just us.
So we
It's
don't
just
have to
us
answer
three.
the door.
And just so people know, Ian is behind the camera. He's doing all the filming for us tonight. And going back to the show.
Did you hear it?
I heard it then.
It was like.
Nice. Yeah, so we're going to be doing the show in the daylight with the lights on. But
this could all go horribly wrong. You know?
This could be horrendous, but it'd be great for the radio anyway.
It was.
And we will do one for the podcast one day. We will do one for the podcasting show where we get the night vision camera on and we'll get to do it.
Yeah.
But the funny thing was there was a group in a couple of weeks back, quite a few weeks back now, wasn't it? So Hauntingly.
Oh, yeah. There's only 4 of them.
There's only 4 of them. And they were in, they'd never been here before, had they?
No.
And they were really nice people.
Yeah.
We just left them to it. And the next minute he'd come flying back in, didn't he?
Oh,
And he'd captured one of the most fantastic audios of a child.
Yeah.
One
of the best we've had so far, isn't it?
Oh, God, yeah. You're hearing something now?
A whistle.
A whistle there, yeah. From up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where the bangs are coming from.
Right, okay. The door is jammed open. We put a heavy...
Oh, that's your hand. Something caught me eye and it was your hand.
Just don't.
We're already on nerves and we are going to be recording after this, aren't we, for the radio?
You are, aren't you?
So,
Jamie's doing a long vigil.
I don't think so.
That'll be on the radio in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Sadly, Jamie passed away. Trying to get up the stairs.
Oh, we've had a... Oh, right, that's pointing it.
It's Ian.
It's Ian. I wondered why it had gone up quite a lot. It had gone up like 5 centigrade. Centigrade. Yeah.
But
I wondered why it gone up so much.
I mean, we won't just be doing here on our podcasts. Any location we go to, we're going to throw in a podcast for you so we know where we are.
Yeah. When we can, we're going to do that.
And that'll be great fun as well, won't it? Doing the podcast from there and the pod cafe, which we absolutely love.
Mm-hmm.
The zip on your coat keeps making like a flash, like like reflecting in the light.
Oh, does
it? It keeps catching me out. What was that?
It's a shame, that.
So anyway, so that's what we're going to be doing. We're doing this for half an hour or so. Then straight from this, we're going to be starting to do a paranormal investigation in total darkness. I don't know why I suggested it, because I was coming down here in the car. I was a bit apprehensive about it. I was thinking, should we do it in dark? Yes. Yeah, we are going to do it because we've never done it before, so we are going to do it.
Yeah.
And Millie, we went on holiday about a month ago, didn't we? And we found someone there as well, didn't we? A little bit of a location.
Did we?
Not Llanfillan, the ruins in Wales, Newquay.
Oh,
in South
right.
Wales.
Right, I was wondering
Didn't-
which one.
did-
Well, I didn't. We've been on a few little things and done some.
We've been out that much, haven't we? Where else?
Yeah,
We have.
We've been to Shrewsbury Prison.
That was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a
Yeah. My stomach, that.
was
Jamie had our failure.
This is a good what?
Yeah.
Was it you moving in?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Hey, me like.
Okay. Yeah, so Shrewsbury Prison was with Haunted Buildings UK.
Yeah, Paul.
Paul, yeah.
Big shout out to Paul there.
Yeah, that was a good night,
We've
that,
done. Do you know what? We've been Halton Castle
Halton
over in
Castle.
Runcorn. That was a
Yeah.
belter, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
that was good.
So we've done there.
Gosh, I can't believe it. Have you got any in where we've been?
Sudley House.
Studley
Studley
House.
House.
Yes,
Oh,
that
that's
was
where
good.
you three went, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Who was
that was
working?
The cave.
Oh, the cave.
cave.
Yes. And
When
the,
that
and
video
the
comes
house.
up, when the video comes up of the cave, that'll be fantastic.
We can't, well, it's unfortunate we can't
We
tell
can't tell you where
anyone
it is
the location
whatsoever.
of that.
And the same with the house, the haunted
Yeah.
house, but we can't
Yeah,
say
we
more
can't.
about them. We're under SIP mouths
Yeah,
for that,
we
aren't
are.
we? Because that was a special invite.
Yeah.
Thank you to the
Thank you to Lynn.
Yeah, Lynn,
That's
superb.
Mm.
So we've done pretty well, I mean, so this is why we haven't been able to do much of a podcast really, because we've been very, very busy and had a little bit of an holiday. So we're back, and we will be doing this on a regular basis again now,
Yeah, we will.
and we love it, don't we?
It's good, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
fun.
we've had some, and to be back in Mill Street. I mean, how do you feel about that?
Absolutely brilliant. It's
Yeah.
nice to be
Okay.
back,
Yeah.
especially after what we heard last week as well when we had the group in.
Oh, right.
Not
Last
just.
week?
Was it last week?
No,
Well, a couple of weeks
a
ago.
couple of weeks ago.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wish
a
me
couple of
life.
weeks
Yeah,
ago.
no, I
Yeah,
really
that
thought
was
it was
all
last
right.
Do you
week.
remember we were sitting in the bar and we were just chatting away, weren't we?
Yeah.
And then we asked him if they wanted to do an interview. There's an interview.
Yeah, we interviewed him.
And then more than happy to do it. Well, he loved it actually, didn't he?
Yeah, and they're lovely
We
people.
were getting footsteps and bangs from
Mhm.
above.
Yeah.
And that's one area that we don't usually do an invest in, and it just happens that we did the radio show in there.
Well, everyone was seeing different things, weren't they?
Yeah.
The lights and
Yeah.
shadows
Yeah.
and the noises.
It depends which side where you were sat, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
It was
But
very.
Wasn't it like
Very
watching,
Strange, I
It
thought.
was a very active night, to be
It
honest
was.
with you.
But a very,
it
very
was like
active-
watching tennis though, because everybody's head was going that way.
Yeah.
That way. Oh,
Yeah.
it was
It
like
was a
that.
good job we was on the radio, wasn't it? Because we were all like,
Well, it was
We were
quite
all a bit
surprising
weary.
because the main cellar, I thought, because we did go down with them, didn't we? They asked us to go down with
we
them.
did. Yeah.
Because we can go down on their own.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. Well, they got that
Yeah.
child's audio, and I mean, it was
They
quite
did
singing.
brilliant in the hall, didn't they?
Yeah.
So,
But didn't get much down in the cellar.
It
no.
went very calm.
It
But we
did.
will be going down there later on.
Yeah.
We will be going down
Yeah,
there
but
later
it's
on.
just a shame that we'd expected it to be the most active. I don't know whether it was the time or that,
Yeah.
because they'd left
I
it till the
think-
end of the night.
I think it
right,
was.
yeah.
It did get very. I mean, it was about 1 o'clock in the morning, and I always think once our energies go down, and we were lasting
That's it,
till
isn't
2,
Yeah.
half 2.
Yeah.
It's not as strong the
Yeah.
energies, and it does seem to go quiet
Yeah,
towards that
It does,
end of
yeah.
the night.
And they'd left it till right to the end.
Yeah,
That's
because they were
right,
getting
yeah.
so
Yeah.
much from
It's just unusual because they were getting so much in the hall,
in the hall.
the
Mhm.
bar, and the
Yeah.
classroom.
Mm-hmm.
It's just unusual, but they seem to. It seemed to be centred in the main hall
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah.
And they got a lot.
Strange. They got
Yeah.
a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, they got a lot in there.
It was only a small group.
Any groups who wants to come here to Mill Street Barracks, you can contact us.
Yeah.
Just get hold of us. Just go onto our Access Paranormal Radio podcast on Facebook. Access Paranormal Podcast on Facebook. Private message us. We'll send the details out to you. We have got an email, but
Yeah.
maybe in me I can't remember it. You can't remember yours. It's an age thing.
Can't even get it.
And I haven't got
But-
one to remember, so
Yeah.
I'm all right.
But we highly recommend this place.
Yeah.
We really do. If you've never been here before, watch this space because we will be doing some paranormal investigations as well here.
We will.
Mhm.
So watch this space. And not only that, I was talking to from Neil from the L35 radio, which we do the show
Oh,
on.
yeah.
Oh,
And we've
yes.
got a couple of things coming up.
Exciting,
Nice.
exciting.
That's all I'm going to say.
Don't say no.
Oh,
But yeah, keep an eye out for that. We've got some good stuff coming up with L35 radio.
Good.
are we not even telling them the season it's going to be?
Yeah, this season?
No.
No.
Next season.
Hey,
Next season.
go on then, Marie.
Halloween.
Yeah.
It's going to be live.
And it's
gonna come from
L35 radio, they're going to call it.
And they're going to
So, but that's all we're going to tell them. We're not going to tell them what we're doing because it's going to be something special, isn't it?
yeah.
So keep an eye on that as well. So we've got a lot to cover.
Yeah, there's such a lot going on at the minute.
Mm-hmm.
That many locations.
Yeah.
I know. Well,
Unreal.
let's talk about, I mean, a couple of weeks back we actually met up with our team, or
Yes.
some of our team, at Shrewsbury Prison.
We did.
Thanks to Haunted Buildings, Jane, John,
Yeah.
John Dagger, Jane Basnett,
Yeah.
you're James,
Yeah.
you're
Jack.
Jack.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, we like
me,
that.
you, yourself,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lewis,
Good night, wasn't it?
all
Lewis,
went that
yeah.
night, and he had a great
It was-
turnout as well.
Yeah.
It
Laura
was
was there. They were all, what a fantastic
night.
night it was. I mean,
A fantastic place.
Yeah.
Such a large location.
It
though,
is.
isn't it?
I
You
know.
can't get round it, can you?
Huge.
I mean, we had it till 4 a.m, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we just didn't have
Right.
enough time to do what we
No,
wanted to do.
No.
Yeah. So
we
the
did do a walkabout,
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
so that'll be
Yeah, we
up there.
Yeah.
had like a little tour, didn't we,
Yeah.
off the guide that was there.
We
The-
did,
and
then
was it
I
Barry?
did.
Was his name Barry?
Yeah.
But whoever he was really
Yeah, it was
good at
good.
taking us around, wasn't he?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
some of the stuff. And it was where the 3-part series called Time was filmed with Sean Bean and Stephen
That's
Graham.
right, yeah.
And if you've not watched that, highly recommend you go and watch it now.
It
It
as
was
well.
also, he said, Ricky Tomlinson.
Ricky Tomlinson.
done his time
Time.
as
Actually done
Yeah.
time there as well. Yeah.
It
many
was.
years ago.
So undeservingly,
Undeservedly so,
very
yeah.
innocent man,
Yeah.
and credit to them, he got cleared.
Yeah.
So that was great
Yeah.
news as well.
So I did do a walk around as we was going into the place, and that's on our webpage.
Oh yeah, you did, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
there.
When he went live, so go on to Access Paranormal Podcast.
Yeah.
You'll see it.
Starting off at the
Perfect.
building and
Yeah.
going through.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Hangman's Noose, that's gone on.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it was really good. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
It's
just such,
exciting.
so many different places in that location.
Yeah.
Isn't
Mm.
it? It's
Well,
hard
yeah.
to get around.
You know what was I thought was a bit sickly, airy sort of thing, was where the young man's noose is, and that's where they actually hang inside.
Yeah.
The room that they keep him in is right at the side. There's a
The
bed.
window.
There's a bed. There's
Oh, yeah.
an officer there,
Yeah.
and the window is actually looking. So anywhere that guy looks is looking at the
Noose.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
and it was Jane had to go out, didn't she? Because she
That's
couldn't
right,
stand, and there was another girl from the
Yeah,
other group.
Yeah,
They
one
had
of
to
the girls
walk out because it was too. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
too
it's
heavy
too
in
much,
there.
yeah.
It was too much.
It was
Yeah.
quite a depressing kind of area.
It
Wasn't it? It
was.
was sad.
Yeah.
But we went into the A wing. We went into the C wing
Yeah, A-wing, C-wing.
and the old Victorian side of it,
Yeah.
which was really good.
Yeah.
We all went into a cell on our own.
Yeah.
And the one I go in, the cat ball goes off while I'm
Yeah.
sitting
That's
inside
right,
it.
yeah.
I got bored in mine. Nothing happened in mine.
What should
You
come in
remember when
mind?
we were having a little nose round beginning before we'd done the actual tour? Because I think we had a bit of a delay, didn't we? They was waiting for someone
Yeah.
to come.
Yeah.
So
The door.
we were sorting out where we were taking the groups and stuff, and we had a little wander around, didn't we?
The door.
We had the door banging, but there was no
The door banged, then you heard some kind of movement up there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
me and Jonathan
Mm.
went up and had a look around all the floors.
Yeah.
There was no one
Nothing
there.
there.
Because he thought John Dagger, because John Dagger was like a little bit of a wonder, wasn't he?
Yeah,
John,
John
it
was
would be
at
John.
the-
But then it happened to you.
Yeah, because we was in
Oh,
a room.
That's right. Yeah.
We was in a room with some of Paul's
Yeah.
fan club, basically.
Yeah.
And we was in there, and I thought I'll just step outside with the camera, and I heard like a a shuffling noise, like across the floor shuffling.
Mm.
And then he heard the noise upstairs, like talking and noise and moving around and everything. So I just debunked that it was you. Only did I know that you weren't even in the building at the time, because once we went back along the corridor
That's
to do
right,
some table
yeah.
tipping with the group,
He just come in with us, didn't
he
he?
just came in and I said, because you see, he heard me on camera saying, Jamie,
Yeah, that's right,
is that
I
first?
remember.
Have you been out and come back in again? And you hadn't. It was first time, and I goes, what was that noise upstairs? So I thought I'd just debunked the noise, left it to what I heard upstairs, and it was just a pull. It was like somebody was being like not somebody heavy being pulled, but like a shuffle of maybe like a sack bag, maybe like a linen bag, or maybe something like that.
Yeah, just
But
something
pulling
like
it, yeah.
And the other one was when we were in the Victorian side, the older side. They told us about the Grey Lady. What
Yeah, that's right.
recedes
Yeah.
round recedes.
That's Seawing, isn't it?
Yeah, she hangs around that area.
Yeah, that's right.
And we were at the far end where the Haunted Cellar is, and we heard noises from the far end, but there was nobody else with us. We were just
Yeah, there
doing
was
the
no one else
investigation.
there, was there?
So I got brave, when we talked, that is, and went down, didn't I, to the other end, and there was just nothing around at all.
No.
There was just nothing there.
Nothing.
But the end we were on, we had the cap ball going off there.
Yeah.
But also when we were doing the investigations on the first floor near room 13, and we had the corridor, and we put the cap balls on the corridor, and they were going off.
Okay,
They were going
One
off.
at the cell on the opposite side,
Yeah.
one where the prison
The
wardens
warden's
sit.
officers
The-
go.
the hut there, yeah. And then the one next to the cell itself was going off, so it was like as if he'd walked from there across.
Across.
Along.
It's good evidence, that.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
But then one of the lads who was on the investigation, he stood right next to the cap ball and I was watching him. Thought if he knocks it, it's going to go off. And he never knocked it. And whatever it was, turned the cap ball on right next to him. And it was just like, so I thought I'd seen something like, look, that's creepy, that. I did. There's something. I'm not one for saying that was something, but I'm sure I've just seen something move there. But remind me where I was now.
You saw the cat ball moving.
Yeah. So the cat ball was moving right next to the fella, and he wasn't moving at all, that fella. Then he just stopped, never came back on again after that.
Strange, isn't it?
So it was really good. It was very good. And we were using the spirit box. We should have put the spirit box on here, the spirit source on here, not the go with it. But hey ho.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So
What's
we've had
this
some
one,
fantastic times. That's the S box.
Yeah.
Which is what the radio sound.
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
yeah, that's the radio one.
Yeah.
He's already had some money. When we were setting up there.
Yeah,
You had
because
laughter?
it was in reverse.
Mm.
It's on FM and it's in reverse. And we had a ha ha ha.
Oh, okay.
But clear.
Yeah, very clear. So that was a bit strange.
Yeah.
Well, going back to the spirit talker as well, I've been watching YouTube as well, and there was a fella on there, and he had the Alice box and the spirit talker, and we're just experimenting with it at the moment, the spirit talker, and he had them in. He was just in his house, and he had them both on there. They were both coming up with completely different words.
Yeah.
And I noticed with the spirit talker, some of the words what we get were coming up on his, and I went, I recognise that word, I recognise that word, I recognise that word. So it was good to watch it because I thought, right, okay then, now it's giving me that thing of, what's going on now, do you know what I mean? Yeah.
But we have had some good results.
We've had
with it.
really good results.
From that,
straight after we've said
I mean,
things.
sentences as
Because
well.
we turn our
Yes.
Wi-Fi off using
Yeah.
it, don't we? So
Yeah,
they can't hear us what we're saying or anything
Do
like
you remember
that.
the time we were in St James's Cemetery and we were looking at Huskinson's mausoleum or whatever you call it? And we were looking in the gate and it came up and I don't think it's ever said it again, and it said there's 5 of us
And there was.
and there was 5 of us.
Five.
That was-
Yeah.
And we had a few words and sentences that were very coincidental that night.
Yeah, you're right. And the same when we were in the prison. When we were in the prison
Took
now.
a couple of bits, didn't we?
Yeah. Well, you know, you were with us as well. We turned the Wi-Fi off.
Yeah.
And we turned the Bluetooth off.
Yeah.
So it was not connected to anything. And we put it into airplane mode as well.
Yeah, so it can't connect to
And
nothing
it came
at
up
all.
with prison.
Yeah.
It came up with sentence.
Yeah.
And so it's come up with things to do with the prison. Which was it. I mean, I'm still using it. I'm still going to be using it.
Yeah,
until,
it's a bit of a, I don't know, it is a bit of a strange one.
Yeah.
it is, because we've used it in a few places now. And in a few places we've had different things.
We have, but it's been really,
But
it
some of
has
the words and things that comes out of it are not
definitely.
necessarily to do with the place. But so, if you get what I mean, anyone who's a paranormal will know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like say we were in the prison, it didn't necessarily come up with prison and cell and sentence and jail, and it come up with different things.
Unusual.
Yeah, that you could associate with where you were and what you were doing.
Yeah.
Didn't it come up with a number as well? The number of us that was there,
Yeah.
and that was
And it was like 8 or 9 of us, wasn't it?
yeah,
And we counted everybody who was there.
yeah, and it was the right number.
Yeah. And the other one was when we were in the war bunker. I know we've been in 2 war bunkers, both in Liverpool and Crosby. And when we were in the bunkers again, we'd done the same thing. And it was coming up with things from the war bunker.
It was, yeah.
But do you remember when we were in that war bunker in Crosby? And we thought there was people up above us. And we could hear the footsteps.
That was strange, that one, because it was just grass.
Was it me and you went up?
Yeah.
And there was just no one there.
Well, it was concrete and then grass on top of the concrete.
I think it was you and Jonathan, wasn't it?
That was the night I forgot my coat.
Weird, though.
Yeah.
That was funny. That was so funny.
Me and Ian went
You
back in.
went back down. That's just left him.
Ian's off camera, by the way. He's sitting behind the camera.
Your soft has left him to it and just sat there laughing.
Yeah, well, that was nice of you, wasn't it, eh?
I know the Raiders done the same though.
Yeah, well, my coat would have still been there till next time we went. Because it wasn't just like in the doorway, it was further down, and you two were just double laughing at it. Ian said, "I'll come with you, Dad." And I was when I was going, make sure you come. Ian, don't you walk off without me. What a ghost hunter, eh?
I still want to go in that end one, what we couldn't get in because it was smoked out.
I know. I'd like to go
Because
back.
I went,
We will go
And I'd
back.
like to get a new one that you went in as
the
well.
one that I went in.
The one where you slid down
I
on
slid
your back.
down, you've got to go down
Yeah.
and come out the same way. Yeah, but use one term. You'll have to take a bath for use because I did get a bit dirty, but hey yo, it's all the fun.
Well, that's part and parcel of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, we've been some fantastic locations. They're all on the radio show there. That's what we've been. We've been concentrating on that.
When
little bit
are
more.
we doing? When are we putting up the one from the prison? When's that going up?
The radio show or the video.
It would be. Let me see. It was the one that you was recording at the very end, and something was happening with your camera, and nobody was touching it.
Oh, remind me. Oh, that was weird. Yeah.
That was funny,
just so you know what we're talking about. I was taking photographs with my camera, and the weird thing is, I went like that. And the camera took its own photograph. There was no way I touched it. There was no way anyone was near
Even
it.
John said, I know,
yeah.
and he debunks
John
everything and he
debunks
checks
everything,
everything
and
out. And he said, I seen that, Jamie.
So I said, I'm going to take a photograph. I took the photograph. I go, you do it.
Yeah.
And within, 5 or 6 seconds, click.
It was clicked.
And it done.
And
Yeah.
we got some on it on the photo
A
you
white
took.
streak, yeah.
That's
On the
right.
photo you took was nothing. On the photo
Whatever
that got
took it.
took, there was
The white
something on
streak,
it.
yeah.
So we
And
were
didn't it happen
going
again? You came up the cell, didn't you, and then walked up a little bit and it's done it again.
Yeah, without
Yeah,
me even
and
thinking
we-
about it, because I was like
Yeah.
moving and the next minute, again.
And it's never happened before
No,
or
I've
since.
never. I mean, I've had the phone nearly 2 years now, and that's never ever
Yeah, I've
happened.
never said, well,
All the places.
we all know what Jamie's like with photos. It was a
Yeah.
suck about 3
Yeah,
million.
he's most
That's
probably
3
thinking I'm not
years.
took enough here.
Yeah.
I'll do it for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took the opportunity to take a few photographs.
Well,
But
it
that was in the Haunted Cellar.
Yeah.
It was, wasn't it, funnily
Yeah.
enough?
Yeah.
And that was a very strange thing to happen, and everybody's seen it.
Yeah.
We had witnesses to
It's
say
just-
that was taken.
I keep getting this lucky shot. Let me just check.
Ever?
18.9, 19,
Yeah. So they'll all but I show it.
18.9. So it's more or less stayed the same, and any heat. Yeah. So there's been no drop in it, except there was a high when I realised he was pointing at you, Ian. I thought, whoa, that's a big high going up. So
Ian's not with us. What we're going to be doing as well is it's not just going to be us three on the show all the time. We've had my son Mark on here. In fact, we've only had Mark on, haven't we, really? And we will be getting him back on because he's dead interested in what he's talking about. He's definitely a DNA test with Ian, but I don't know where he's got the brains and I haven't.
Ian Mark.
Mark, Mark. Sorry, Ian. Yeah.
Definitely not yours.
Definitely not mine. But we want to get guests on here, so if you're watching this and you want to get in touch, feel free. If you don't want to our ghost hunts with us, if you want to do one of our paranormal investigations, we will be doing these podcasts on different locations we're going at. So if you're on them ghost hunts with us, whether you're with Haunted Biltons, Haunted Scouts, whoever we go with, come over and say, look, I wouldn't mind coming on it. You know, we'll sort it out that you come on, even if it's on the night.
Or if you've got anywhere that you want us to investigate, you'd be able to come along as well. You know, if you can get there and everything, just let us know where you'd like us to go.
Yeah.
We'll be
so,
there.
and we've told you how to get in touch with us on Access Paranormal Podcast, or go on to the that's on the Facebook page, and go and enjoy our YouTube channels, Access Paranormal Podcast, Access Paranormal Radio,
and we've got
and
Haunted Mysteries as well now.
And Haunted Mysteries will be having some stuff on there, and Haunted Mysteries have got a Facebook page as well. Marie's running that one.
Yeah.
So you've got a bit of glamour, and you've got us too. Can't win them all. You win some, you lose some.
And there will be. There's lots of videos getting edited for Haunted Mysteries. So
we've got a lot.
Keep an eye out. It's not just paranormal either.
No, we've got Grimsby.
I keep getting a sharp pain. I do.
There's a bit of exploring on there as well, isn't there?
There's exploring on there, so it's got a few.
It's going to be an interesting channel. A bit of a mixture.
The next show we may have somebody on here. Who knows? We don't know where we're going to be recording from. Probably back down here because we will be doing a few.
I think we'll go somewhere else. Be hot down here.
I was going to say. I mean, we've done it from here. We might do it in the main hall next time. We might do it in the other cellar. We might do it in the classroom. We love doing.
Well, because obviously that thing that we were going to do.
What's that?
With Paul.
Which Paul? Paul
Smales.
Paul Smales, yeah.
In the hall.
In the hall, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
You got to remind me what it is now, Jonathan, before we finish.
Well, we were going to do something for the podcast, weren't we?
Is this a secret?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, tell us then.
We were going to do a little seance, weren't we?
Oh,
we are, yes.
Yes.
With Paul, yeah. So, what's that? Because that'll be coming up as well.
Yeah.
But I think what we'll do now is we'll end the show there tonight. And thanks for tuning in to us again and listening. And I hope you've enjoyed our little bit of a chat tonight. We will be back on a bit more often than what we were, whether it's in a location we're at, whether it's in here, whether it's over in the Pod Cafe, with Roy Basness and Claire.
Yeah.
My mind went blank then.
So like you, Jamie.
Yeah, it's my age. So what we're going to do now is we're going to finish the show here. We're going to start. We've got everything ready here to record the radio show.
Are you breathing deeply?
No.
Okay.
So Tim has been real phone.
I can hear something that I thought it was you, and I'm listening.
Oh yeah.
Right. We might be getting something on the radio show shortly.
Yeah. So we're going to finish now. We're going to start. We've got everything ready, the equipment ready to do the L35 radio show and our Access Paranormal podcast. We are going to go and try and record it in 3D tonight as well. So when it does come up, put your headphones on, put your blindfold on, or close your eyes, whatever. You will feel as if you're in the room with it. It's fantastic, isn't it?
It is. It's brilliant. Weird.
So again, thanks very much for Marie and for Jonathan.
Yeah, well.
Otherwise, I'll be here on my own. And thanks for Ian, who's behind the camera there. If you want to put a wave in front of the camera, that's Ian. You'll never know what he looks like. Well, you might do. We're going to try and get him on sometime.
He's a bit like the Stig, isn't he?
Yeah.
I won't say what I call him now. You kill me after.
I'm from Jamie.
Yeah, and thanks for joining us here at Access Paranormal Podcast. We'll be back again soon. So good night from us, and tune in to L35 Radio every Sunday between
9 and 10.
9 p.m. and 10 p.m.
Thursday.
for our shows. Thursday, I haven't got a clue on the
10
Thursdays.
till 11.
Check the posters out.
And Friday, 2 till 3 in the morning for all our
There you go.
international watchers and
There
listeners.
you go. Check out the posters because that's got everything on. We'll see you again very soon.
Bye.